You've just inherited a full-blown 1980s time capsule. So let me guess. You've got orange oak cabinets, brass and gold fixtures everywhere, and floral wallpaper in practically every room. Before you pick up that sledgehammer, I want you to pause for a second, because you could potentially be walking straight into a renovation trap, and it will quietly eat up that inheritance that you're supposed to be protecting. Now, I flip houses for a living. So today, I'm going to give you what I call my flipper's filter. It's going to help you decide what's actually worth fixing, and it'll help you decide whether or not it makes sense to even renovate at all. Okay, let's start with the boring, unsexy stuff first. Now, I have to say, if you don't have a budget for this list, you probably should not be renovating, and you're better off just keeping it as is. The first thing I want to talk about is flooring, specifically the carpet. If the carpet has 30 years of life in it, it's done. You are not steam cleaning your way out of that smell. And here's the part that a lot of people miss. You can't just rip it up and leave the plywood. If you want to attract an FHA or a VA buyer, you've got to have finished flooring. So you want to look at a nice neutral carpet or a decent luxury vinyl plank. All right, next is paint. You've got to erase all of that floral wallpaper. Paint is still the best return on investment you can get, but please stay away from the gray paint. Go with something soft, a warm off-white. Think about Sherwin-Williams aesthetic white. It's going to make the house feel newer, cleaner, bigger, and you're not going to spend a whole bunch of money. Last on my non-negotiable list is safety and mechanicals. Now, this is where you can never cut corners. A buyer might forgive an ugly kitchen, but they will not forgive a rusted out water heater or an electrical panel from the 1980s. If the house won't pass a basic home inspection, you're either going to fix it now or you're going to be forced to fix it later when the deal is already hanging by a thread. You're better off to fix it now. All right, boring part officially over. Let's get into the keep it and restore it list. Now, once the renovation has started, this is where I see heirs waste a bunch of money replacing things that are perfectly fine, and all they need is just a little tweaking. A perfect example is lighting. If that fixture works, keep it. Take that old brass, that old gold, and just hit it with matte black spray paint. Swap in modern bulbs, and suddenly it's a designer piece. With countertops and tile, same thing. If they're in decent shape, keep them. Just give it a deep clean. Now, if on the other hand, your countertops are trash, don't run out and spend thousands of dollars on granite. There's another material I'd like you to consider. It's called high pressure laminate. It's durable, it looks fantastic, and it costs a fraction of the price of granite. Same with bathroom tiles. Don't sledgehammer it. Even if you've got those 2x2 builder grade tiles, it's okay. Just have them professionally glazed. It lasts for years and it makes the entire bathroom look brand new. Doors and trim. Older houses usually have solid wood doors. Way better quality than what you can buy today. Don't throw them out. Paint the trim, update the hardware. I'm telling you, the entire house will look custom. Now, for me personally, I prefer not to paint the wood. It's just so beautiful. It breaks my heart to see paint go over it. So I will design around the original wood. That's completely up to you. That's just a design preference. Popcorn ceilings. I know that there's absolutely nobody out there that likes popcorn ceilings, but unless you are renovating an upscale luxury home, scraping that popcorn rarely changes your final sale price. A fresh coat of white ceiling paint is all you need to do. Last but not least, let's talk about the yard. If you've got mature landscaping, don't rip it out. Prune it, mulch it, add a few flowers. You can get a beautiful curb appeal without spending thousands of dollars. How do you know whether or not to renovate the house or to sell the house as is? Now, this is where the flipper filter really matters, because there is a moment before you buy your first gallon of paint where the numbers just stop working. If the house has what I call the big three: 1, foundation problems, 2, a leaking roof, or 3, a dead HVAC system, put down the paintbrush. As a professional house flipper, I have crews that work at volume prices. But for you, a $10,000 HVAC job is actually $10,000, and you're starting deep in a hole before you even get it to the property. At that point, selling as is probably the better option. Now, I don't want you to think that selling as is giving up. You're not. It's actually choosing not to gamble with your family's legacy, not to gamble on a renovation that just might not pay you back. Inheriting a house is a big responsibility, and my goal is simple. I want to help you choose the path that actually puts the most money in your pocket. So to that end, I've put together a strategic refresh checklist specifically for inherited homes. So you can walk through your property and run the numbers for yourself. You can download it for free in the link below. Now, I'm going to leave you with one last thing. If you've got a house right here in Metro Atlanta and you need some help figuring out whether or not you should renovate or sell as is, reach out to me. Click the Work With Me link in the description below. Or if you just have a question, click the Ask Me Anything link. I read and answer each and every one of those questions. All right, I'm done, and I will see you in the next video.